Assalamu alaikum, friends. Into the life history of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, starting from his birth and early years. Born amidst the hustle and bustle of the vibrant city of Mecca, his life was enveloped in struggles from the beginning. He was posthumously orphaned, losing his father even before he experienced the first breath of life, and his mother passed away when he was at the tender age of 6. These early hardships not only tested his resilience but also shaped his perspective on life. But even in the face of such adversities, he held onto his heart full of compassion and a spirit overflowing with resilience. He was initially taken under the loving care of his doting grandfather, Abdul Muttalib. From him, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, inherited not only the lineage but also a strong sense of responsibility and leadership. After the death of his grandfather, his caring and dedicated uncle Abu Talib took him in and further nurtured these qualities. It was under his uncle's tutelage that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, learned the values of humility, honesty, and integrity, played a pivotal role in shaping his character. Prophet Muhammad's, peace be upon him, early years were spent tending to flocks as a shepherd. This job, although simple, taught him profound lessons of patience, humility, and a deep understanding and respect for nature. He learned to empathize with the creatures, and this formed the basis of his belief in compassion towards all living beings. He also learned the art of solitude, which later helped him in his meditations and revelations. These experiences of his early life played a significant role in shaping his character and thoughts. Prophet Muhammad's, peace be upon him, life is a testament to how one's upbringing and life experiences can influence their future actions and beliefs. Thus, the early life of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, laid a strong foundation for his future teachings, guiding generations to. As we progress, we delve deeper into the extraordinary relationship between Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and Khadijah. Their union represented more than just the merging of two hearts. It was a pivotal point that shaped the course of history. Khadijah, a successful entrepreneur, played a significant role in Prophet Muhammad's, peace be upon him, life even before their marriage. She was his employer, a position of authority that added another layer of complexity to their relationship. Despite the age difference of 15 years, with Khadijah being the elder and her status as a widow, their mutual admiration and love created an unbreakable bond. Khadijah transitioned from being Prophet Muhammad's, peace be upon him, employer to his wife, marking the beginning of a deep companionship. She became his confidant, his pillar of strength, and his partner in every possible sense. This was not just about their marriage, was a synergistic effort that laid the groundwork for Prophet Muhammad's, peace be upon him, mission. In a society that often marginalized women, Khadijah and Prophet relationship stood as a shining example of equality and mutual respect. It transcended the norm, becoming not only a love story but also a strategic alliance that was instrumental in shaping Prophet Muhammad's, peace be upon him, journey. The intrinsic value of their matrimony with Khadijah was a major milestone in his life. The belief she had in his prophecy was unyielding, and her support never wavered, even in times of. Envision with me the profound moment of the initial revelation. Picture the scene. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, in the seclusion of the cave of Hijra, when an unexpected visit from the angel Gabriel occurred. The angel issued a compelling command, read, provoking a response from Muhammad, I am not a reader. This dialogue ensued not once, not twice, but 3 times. Overcome by emotions and shaking, Muhammad was then exposed to the inaugural verses of the Quran, words that breathed life into his world. Read in the name of your Lord who created man from a clinging substance. Read, and your Lord is the most generous, who taught by the pen, taught man that which he knew. This marked the genesis of a massive transformation, with Muhammad, peace be upon him, at its epicenter, affecting world in its wake. It wasn't just a fleeting moment but a divine decree, a beckon towards enlightenment. This revelation, this divine communication, signified the inception prophethood and laden him with an immense sense of duty and purpose. In this chapter we delve into the diverse backgrounds of the early disciples of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Imagine the nascent days of Islam. Upon receiving the first revelation, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, began to propagate his teachings to those in his vicinity. The reactions were varied, from skepticism to outright dismissal. However, there were those who found truth in his and believed. These individuals composed the initial followers of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. They were an eclectic group, sourced from various life experiences. Their ranks included the impoverished, the enslaved, women, men, young and old alike. Yet, despite this diversity, a common thread bound them together: their unwavering belief in Prophet Muhammad's, peace be upon him, teachings. They not only stood by him but also defended his teachings against skeptics and detractors. These early followers served as the backbone of the initial Islamic community, providing essential strength and support during its formative years. Their steadfast faith played a significant role in shaping the trajectory of Islamic history. Indeed, these early followers laid down the bedrock of the Muslim community. Diving into the period of persecution and migration, we understand the challenges faced by the followers of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. As his teachings began to resonate with more people, the opposition from those holding on to polytheistic traditions correspondingly grew. The society, once Prophet Muhammad's haven, turned into a battlefield, forcing him and his followers into relentless persecution. It was an era marked by hardship where followers underwent unimaginable suffering for the sake beliefs. Unyielding in the face of adversity, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon, remained resolute. His focus was to find a safe haven for his followers, eventually leading to the crucial decision to migrate. They bid goodbye to their homes in Mecca and set out for Medina, a city that held the promise of religious freedom. This migration, renowned as the Hijra, was not merely a physical relocation. It marked a significant spiritual transition. The Hijra paved the way for the Islamic calendar's inception and the establishment of the first Muslim community. Thus, the migration to Medina signified a monumental turning point in Islamic history. In this chapter, we delve into the formation of the Muslim community in Medina, a landmark event in Islamic history. After making the significant migration from Mecca, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, along with his followers, found themselves starting anew in the region of Medina. Here they took on a grand task: to construct a society that was firmly rooted in the principles that Islam stands for, namely faith, justice, and mutual respect. This was the first ever assembly of a Muslim community, marking a significant milestone in the history of Islam. In the face of these new beginnings, the context was not smooth and obstacle-free. They were confronted with manifold challenges, from internal within the community to external threats that challenged their very existence. Prophet Muhammad's, peace be upon him, sagacious leadership played a pivotal role in navigating through these turbulent times. His, coupled with the collective resilience of the community, was instrumental in overcoming these barriers. Together, they created a constitution that did not discriminate based on faith. It was a document that the rights and responsibilities of every single member of this nascent community, irrespective of their religious beliefs. Under their founding principles of faith, justice, and mutual respect, this community evolved into a model, a beacon of what an Islamic society should aspire to be. It was a society where the values of peace, equality, and brotherhood were not just preached, but practiced. The establishment of the Muslim community in Medina represented a pivotal and transformative moment in Islamic history, an event that would shape the trajectory of Islam for centuries to. As we proceed, we delve deeper into the battles and treaties that marked Prophet Muhammad's life. His leadership was characterized by a sequence of battles and treaties. These events were as much about physical confrontations as they were about spiritual struggles. First, we examine the Battle of Badr, a key conflict where the burgeoning Muslim community faced off against the Quraysh of Mecca. Despite being heavily outnumbered, the Muslims triumphed, marking a crucial turning. Then we explore the Treaty of Hudaybiyah, a significant event in Islamic history. This peaceful agreement between the Muslims and the Quraysh of Mecca paved the way for a period of relative peace and growth for the Muslim community. Lastly, we discuss the Battle of the Trench, a remarkable defensive battle that showcased the unity and strategic brilliance of the Muslim community under Prophet Muhammad's leadership. Through these battles and treaties, Prophet Muhammad strengthened the Muslim community. Let's delve into the circumstances that led to the conquest of Mecca, an important and pivotal event in the life of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. His journey started when he and his followers were compelled to leave Mecca due to severe persecution. However, their time to retake their city would arrive soon enough. A significant hurdle to the conquest was the Quraysh, who had previously mocked and belittled Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. They had violated a peace treaty, thus igniting the spark for the conquest. The Prophet, peace be upon him, showcased his strategic brilliance during this chapter of his life. He led a large force into the city, facing minimal resistance, thanks to his tactical planning and leadership. However, the conquest of Mecca is not merely celebrated for the military victory. What stands out in this episode is the magnanimity of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. In a moment where retaliation could have been the order of the day, he chose the path of forgiveness and reconciliation. He offered amnesty to his former adversaries, turning a potential moment of retribution into one of mercy and unity. Thus, the conquest of Mecca is more than a territorial win. It symbolizes the triumph of Prophet Muhammad's, peace be upon him, message of peace and unity, which continues to resonate till this day. We delve into the concluding period of Prophet Muhammad's life, peace be upon him, in this chapter. As the unfolding of time persisted, he remained a beacon of guidance for his disciples, sharing wisdom and instructions that would prove monumental in dictating the course of history. Amongst these later years, his last sermon stands out as a noteworthy event reflecting his unwavering dedication towards equality, justice, and fundamental human rights. A message that echoed powerfully then, and remains echoing even today. As the final chapter of Prophet Muhammad's life, peace be upon him, drew to an end, the Islamic faith was brought to completion, fortifying the doctrines and beliefs that Muslims globally adhere to. His departure marked the conclusion of an epoch, yet his remained undiminished. The final years of Prophet Muhammad's life, peace be upon him, were not merely an end but a zenith, a living embodiment of the wisdom and teachings he disseminated all through his life. They were marked with potent teachings and wisdom. We now delve into the enduring legacy of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. His teachings, rooted in peace, morality, and justice, have served as a guiding light for over 14 centuries. The impact of Muhammad, peace be upon him, is not limited to spiritual discussions. His discourses on social justice, equality, and the vital role of knowledge continue to mold societies across the globe. Beyond the Muslim world, his teachings, his manner of living, referred to as sunnah, are scrutinized and revered by scholars, historians, and truth seekers from diverse backgrounds. The teachings of the Prophet, peace be upon him, have not only provided individuals with guidance, but have also profoundly influenced societal norms and values. His legacy continues to inspire countless lives, shaping our understanding of peace, morality, and justice. The influence of Prophet Muhammad's peace be upon him, teachings on societies, and his global admiration by scholars and truth seekers remain a testament to his enduring